Good morning, it's Meek. I'm the Ghost Queen from Dallas, Texas. Today our meditation is one that I call our Ancestor Meditation. And this is a way for us to communicate to our ancestors that have gone on before us and to clear up any residual karma or any contracts that we failed to live up to while they were here. And the importance of this is that before we come onto this earth plane, we have a sort of agreements and contracts with different souls that we will participate in their lives in certain ways, and that we may help them to learn something, or we may set up a certain cycle of drama and participate in certain ways, or they may help us. And so it's really important that we hold up to all of the contracts and all of the agreements that we entered into before we were born. Because if we don't, then we've left things that unfinished, and it could affect other souls in a negative way. So in order to do this ancestor meditation, what I like to do is just sort of send out an invitation list to all of my ancestors that have gone on before me. I send out just the idea, just a thought in my mind, that I would like to do a meditation, and I would like to invite them to participate. And I send this invitation out like a few days before the actual meditation, and I always try to set the meditation up as sort of a special ceremony. So what I'll do is just block out a part of the house in my meditation room, and maybe set up some candles and some incense and some photographs of ancestors that I have. And if I don't have a photograph, and it's someone that I know is important to my lineage, then I might just write their name down on a piece of paper and place this on an altar, or you could just put a nice blanket on the floor and sit on the floor with your images, your photographs, and the names of your ancestors. And so when you begin your meditation, a good way to do that is just to focus on your breathing and to call to you your most holy guardian angel, and send out a request to your holy guardian angel to communicate to the holy guardian angel of the other ancestors that are involved. And then just begin to, one by one, visualize that ancestor sitting in front of you in your meditation room, and just begin a dialogue. And I always like to send that dialogue out from my heart center, because you know that when you send something out through your heart, if you're able to say something with your heart center, then you know that it's very likely that they are going to receive it with their heart center rather than their ego. So I send it out from a heart place and just ask them if there is anything that's unfinished with our relationship, and if there is anything that they want to say to me. And then what you do is you just give them some time, and you receive their messages in your mind. So you don't want to blow off what you get. You just acknowledge it, trying not to judge it really. And if you have things that you need to say to them, then now is the time for you to say, this is how I feel, and this is how I perceived the event, or this is how I saw our relationship, or even how you feel it might have affected you to this day. So, for instance, if you had a relationship that wasn't very positive, and you feel like it really formed a foundation in your life and really affected you down the road, then you want to say that. This is how I feel that your behavior or your words affected my life to this day. And then you want to give them time to send out their reply, maybe where they were from when everything was going on. So you want to do this with each of your ancestors, and you may need to do several ceremonies. And in fact, it's very likely that you will. So don't feel like you're going to get it all done in one afternoon. Give yourself the time that it takes to do it right, to where you feel really complete. The idea in the end is to forgive anyone that might have hurt you, and also to allow them closure as well. And sometimes you may need to do something to make up for what you didn't do while they were here. And so I would just let them send out their impressions of maybe some ideas of things that you could do to make up for what you didn't do. And so this is a really good way to help you get back to a place of balance and evenness with your relatives that have gone on before you. And like I said, this is not something that happens very quickly. It may take several different sessions in order to really feel clear about it. But it is definitely worth your time. This is a really nice way of being able to be even and to not have debt with other people, other souls, other beings, and to restore your balance and to restore your power. And anytime that we're wanting to pursue either health or self-mastery programs, development on any level, it is very important that we be in a place, a debt-free place, and a place of balance, and where we are totally walking in our power and with the fullness of our complete soul's expression. So we want to call back our soul pieces from anyone that we may have given that power away to, or given our soul pieces away to. If you have questions or would like to set up your own personal reading with me to help you navigate through some of this, I'll be happy to do so. Send me an email and we can get started. Thank you.